In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 benefits that you can have when you're doing a low sugar diet for your ADHD. Hi, I'm Dr. LeGrand and I have ADHD. And when it comes to definitely sugar and ADHD, there's definitely a lot of stipulation around, oh, it makes you more hyperactive. It has all these different symptoms. I'm going to talk to you about really the benefits of doing a more just low sugar diet, how it can benefit your brain, but more specifically, how it can benefit your ADHD. The very first benefit when you lower your sugar intake, how it can actually benefit your ADHD brain is the very first thing is it can stabilize your blood sugar levels. Why is this important when it comes to ADHD? Well, let me explain. When you are having unstable blood sugar levels that are going up and down, which can come from a higher sugar intake diet, this will cause your mood to be unstable because your blood sugar levels can't handle dealing with that. And so your mood is going to be up and down. Also, your focus can be up and down because your blood sugar levels aren't stable. So this definitely can impact your ADHD brain. And the ways to really help you improve this is certainly by doing a more stabilized diet, things such as having more complex carbs, intaking more things like protein and healthy fats. This will stabilize your blood sugar levels so that your mood as well as your focus is definitely stable throughout the day versus up and down. Now, another great way that definitely lowering your intake of sugar that can benefit your ADHD is one, it can increase your energy. Now, this is definitely more of an impact with adults with ADHD where they deal with more low energy versus kids, but it can definitely benefit kids because in a way, what I'm talking about is increasing energy is positive energy where you're having more mental clarity and energy throughout the day. Now, going back to what I was talking about, where is if you have a high diet in taking sugar, that is going to instabilize your blood sugar levels where it's up and down. So this also impacts your energy as well as your mental clarity of having ups and down. You can have that burst of energy from sugar, which is great, but it isn't long term because what happens, you'll have that increase of energy and mental clarity and then you'll crash. And so you don't have that consistency. But by doing a high intake of high proteins, high fats, healthy complex carbs, all of those are going to help stabilize your energy and have consistent energy throughout the day, as well as having consistent mental clarity throughout the day. Another way that sugar really can impact definitely our ADHD health overall and why you should be considering definitely reducing your sugar intake is it does impact our digestive system significantly. It messes up with a lot of our gut flora because it causes a lot of inflammation in the digestive tract, and definitely our gut and our brain are very interconnected and can impact definitely our mental clarity, our focus. It can cause symptoms such as brain fog when you have a high intake of sugar. So by reducing your sugar intake, not only is it going to benefit your digestive health, but it's also going to benefit your gut flora, which gut flora does help with building a lot of different neurotransmitters, which not only having good gut flora, also our digestive system, up to 95% of different neurotransmitters are actually built in our digestive system. So you definitely want to focus and pay attention to your digestive health when it comes to your ADHD health because there's specific neurotransmitters such as dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine that are important for our ADHD health. By reducing something like sugar intake, by reducing the inflammation is only going to benefit by helping your brain and helping with your ADHD health. Now, if you want a more in-depth guide of helping with your ADHD health, then I have a free ADHD guide in the description below that you could check out. One of the things that we have to actually be very mindful when it comes to our own ADHD health is protecting our brain. And sugar is certainly one of the areas that causes inflammation, not only in the body, but also causes inflammation also to the brain. So it is wise to consider reducing your intake of sugar and doing a more low sugar diet to benefit your brain because it's going to protect your brain so that it doesn't cause more increase of inflammation. And by reducing inflammation throughout the brain and throughout the body, this also gives the opportunity for the body to start protecting and healing the brain by increasing levels of antioxidants to protect it. ADHD is known to have higher increased risk of serious diseases such as diabetes, such as Alzheimer's. In fact, it has about 2.5 times more increase of having Alzheimer's, as well as 2 times the amount of getting diabetes, as well as heart conditions. Now, having an intake amount of sugar as part of your diet makes you prone to have a higher risk in these serious diseases that we see in many people who don't even have ADHD. The thing you have to keep in mind, because ADHD has about 2 to 3 times increased risk in general of having these conditions, and then adding sugar on top of that just makes the problem worse. But also what's even more serious is that Alzheimer's disease is actually considered what we call as type 3 diabetes. There's definitely a higher sugar intake glucose connection with the brain that they've been finding, and definitely having an increase of sugar can cause you not only have the ADHD symptoms and issues, but also in the long run, having a higher risk in developing Alzheimer's disease. So definitely lowering your sugar intake can definitely benefit your health. But if you really want to take your ADHD to the next level of improving and optimizing your mind, then watch this video next to improve your ADHD health.